Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears for the Pro Perks podcast with myself, Foster the Canadian, DJ Mogey, GreyShamrock, Cheshire, and someone named Riley.
Really?
Yep, really.
I see how it is.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are back with a whole bunch of new topics, not mainly about gaming this time, because we have two very important guests here, DJ Mogey and Ch3shire, as he said before. And, yeah, so how you guys been doing? Everybody here, you alright?
Stop making me feel important.
Good.
Okay, Riley, are you not going to answer because we hurt your feelings, or...?
No, my mic went out and I couldn't hear anything, and I shouted, "Oh my god, my mic!" The next thing I heard is, "It's somebody named Riley." I'm like, "Oh crap!"
All right. So, in other words, it was perfectly timed.
Exactly. Yes, it is. This is going to be an awesome podcast. So, you guys want to dive into the topics now?
Sure.
Yes, why not?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
great.
in recent news, there are several acts, you could call them, in the USA right now that is giving the NSA, which is another part of the government, pretty much rights, you could call them, to pretty much bypass your privacy reasons and look at anything and everything they want. Not only can they now look at your cell phone records, for example, where you called from, what time, they can now look at who they called, who you called, at what time, for how long, what you guys talked about, if they're recording it. This really isn't going to be really noticed by a lot of people outside of the U.S., but it's quite an interesting topic to talk about if you go outside of it. Like, if people are really this interested in getting rid of terrorism and they're going to give up a liberty, not only are they giving up that liberty for right now to stop terrorism or limit it, but they're giving it up permanently. What do you guys think about that?
Well, I mean, there's always been that argument of privacy versus security, and it's something that has clashed together over the past couple hundred years, and there are compromises that can be made that people are definitely looking over. At least that's how I feel about it. And once I do not support any terrorism or anything like that, but I also can't support people having their freedom of privacy taken away to any measure, because once you start that ball rolling, it's real hard to get it to stop before it becomes too much and too heavy. Too
far.
It goes way too far.
Right, I see. Mogey, you were going to say something?
Yeah, dude, like, I was going to say, it's just always going to be like a progression, if you know what I'm saying. So, we'll start by checking your cell phones, and then, 10 years down the line, what then? What laws are going to come out then, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And the government, their logic is, oh, you want us to stop terrorism? We'll do that, but after this, you're not getting that back, because they like the power they had. An example of this is, let's say I take away the right for 70% of the YouTubers that are not in it for YouTube, just the money. Let's say I took their right away to upload for then, and then they come back wanting to be a part of YouTube for YouTube, not money, and not too much competition. That's a good analogy, if you guys understand that. Not saying that you're stupid. That sounds like I'm making you guys have to be stupid. I just want to make sure my analogies are okay.
No, that's pretty fine.
Yeah.
But it really comes back to what Foster here said. It's pretty much it's an avalanche. It's a snowball, and then that rolls into a huge boulder of snow, and you really can't stop it then.
There's a line here, and I'm going to sound real nerdy for saying this, but there's a line from Star Trek: The Next Generation that pertains to this.
Not really.
No, you listen
Don't
here,
say Star
right?
Trek. I was thinking to myself, don't say Star Trek, and then he says Star Trek. I'm like, oh god.
Okay. Just read it out.
Yeah, just say
Go
it.
for it.
With the first link, the chain is forged, the first speech censored, the first thought forbidden, the first freedom denied, chains us all irrevocably.
And according to my research, if you research it over Wikipedia...
Yeah, it's a good quote! It's not... No,
Did you prepare this?
Look, no, it's something... It's from one of my favorite episodes, The Drumhead. And it's about them persecuting someone because he lied when he was entering Starfleet that he had a Vulcan great-grandfather, when in fact it was a Romulan. And they were trying to basically destroy him, and Captain Picard was defending him in a trial. saying that it's not a crime just because he carries the blood of a current enemy. And they were invading his freedoms, invading his privacy, and I feel like it's something that's very relevant today.
It is. Yeah, I can see that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, apparently, if you're Muslim in the USA right now, you can and will be criticized, and there will be a heavy bias against you.
You see how current that quote is today.
Yeah, it still is, and it always will be. As long as democracy is here in any form or fashion, it's gonna be there. Did I cut someone off?
No, man.
You can't take another quote from that same episode, and this one's paraphrasing. You can't take a fundamental principle of the Constitution and turn it against a citizen. It's all about protecting the freedoms of the individual, because that's who you care about. I mean, the country as a whole is one thing, and you can say that it's in the best interest of the country as a whole, but you can't do that at the expense of the individuals, because you take away what your country is.
No way. Otherwise, we're all bonded in a few years.
Yeah, man. The way I see it is people just take death a little too seriously, is what I think. I mean, yeah, people have been dying for hundreds of millions of years. It's nothing really new, you know?
Well, we haven't been alive.
I actually don't see death as a bad thing. I see it as a good thing. Since I'm a Christian, I believe that they're going to, based on their decisions in life, they're going to, go to heaven.
I have some very heavy biases against religion. I'm not a hater. I'm not a bigot. But let's stay away from religion before I.
All right, yeah.
About it.
I'm just saying.
I'm just kidding with you, Riley. But,
Let's talk more about how good Star Trek: The Next Generation is.
No.
How about no?
It's not.
It's really good. It's no. Listen.
Hold on.
I know. I watched the whole thing, but I have to admit I don't have any quote of any series in there.
Well, I may have
Do I have
watched
to
it
keep
a
that?
couple times.
Now there was this you could call it a psychological horror movie, and it was called Jacob's Ladder. Any of you ever
Oh
heard of it?
yeah.
The quote in there is absolutely a masterpiece of
I've
human
never heard of it, man.
intelligence. It's look it up on Google right now. Go to the Wikipedia page. It doesn't matter who you get it from. It's the
I'm
exact
too
quote.
lazy.
It's from the German philosopher Eckhart, and what he says is, if you're I can't remember. If you want a really good version of it, go to Ramesses B. New Horizons, and that has the quote in it several times, and it is absolutely awesome.
Can you paraphrase it?
Basically, if you're afraid to die and... No. If you're afraid of dying and you're holding on and you see devils tearing life away, then... Shit! I can't remember! Basically, if you're afraid of dying and you're holding on and you're seeing devils tearing life away, but if you accept the fact that you're gonna die, then you're gonna see angels taking you away from the earth to a better place, to a heaven of some sort, a place that you may enjoy better, that you may live better.
Yeah.
And a nirvana, in other words.
Wait, so what was that movie called again? Because I'm sampling that.
Jacob's Ladder.
Jacob's Ladder, and it was funded. It's what led up to Silent Hill. If you're interested in that
Ooh,
series,
I like Silent Hill.
it was funded with $12 million. Got about 12.5 back, so it was a decent movie. I enjoyed it. I watched part of it, and the part I watched was very deep. I liked it.
All right, so guys, everyone, you need to pause the podcast right now, okay? Go watch Jacob's Ladder and then The Drumhead from Star Trek: The Next Generation, and then come back and you'll be caught up.
Yeah. I was gonna say earlier. Have you guys heard
Is
of
Jacob's
Snowden?
Ladder on Netflix?
Yes, it is.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there you go,
So
guys.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah, get off the podcast.
Really,
Focus
man?
on the product. Oh wait, never mind. But I was gonna say earlier about the privacy issue. You guys have heard of Snowden, correct? He's now in Moscow.
Yeah. He's the whistleblower.
Yeah, whistleblower. There we go. And he gave away a bunch of information. He's on espionage charges now. Spy charges, in other words. How bullshit is that?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know a whole lot about this. Did he give away anything that
Gave away a lot of very significant things. That's what led up to the whole thing. We're like, oh, wait, why is the NSA trying to take away the privacy rights for us? To a certain extent?
my issue with that is, like, if he has revealed information that could potentially could hurt people,
He had everything in life a man could want. He had a beautiful wife. He was rich. He didn't have to lose anything. But I respect him completely, and I think he's in the right here. Sure, he did reveal some nation's secrets, and he's being called a traitor. But guess what? The founding fathers were called traitors. What does that make him? A traitor?
Yes,
an actual enemy? No, he's
secrets...
protecting the rights of us, of Americans. And maybe this will serve an example to other countries. And their
will him exposing these secrets actually put people in danger? Will it put like soldiers in danger overseas? Was he leaking any information like that?
No, it's nothing like that. It was just about privacy issues and how they're going to... Don't come to this podcast for accurate information because I haven't researched it completely, just saying. But basically, he just gave away a bunch of tips to people, to the internet, and to actual media about these new enactments. Anyone want to jump in here? I mean, go ahead.
Well, if that's all he did, then, I'm going to side with him. I'm just, I haven't looked into this a whole lot. Mm-hmm. And I know that there are things that are kept secret to protect people.
But this was not.
And then there are things that are kept secret to basically invade people's privacy without them knowing.
Yep.
And if it's strictly information that he's revealed to people about their privacy being invaded and not anything that will, I guess, weaken security for the people.
I see.
Then, that's my issue. I don't want to... be on his side and then hear 1,000 American troops were killed because of this leaked information.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean... go ahead, Mogey.
Something I just want to add in is what he did was that worth it for him now? With now the government after him and blah blah. Was exposing those secrets worth it?
Yeah, that's a tough question. I would love to.
It seems like maybe he did it completely selflessly. He felt like this was something that was important for people to hear. At least that's what it sounds like to me. Once again, I'm not completely in the loop with what's happened here, so I can't really say that I'm for or against it. I'm just stating a blanket statement. If it compromises security, then I'm going to be against it. But if it simply makes all this privacy invasion transparent for the public, then I'm for it.
Right. It was selflessly. I mean, he didn't do this on accident like he was telling some, person online on accident, or he was drunk and doing it.
He just accidentally tweeted it. He got drunk one day.
Yeah. He didn't do this on accident. He didn't do this on accident. He had everything and anything a man could ever want. Money. He had, I wouldn't say power. I mean, he wasn't in that position, but he had money. He had an amazing wife, an amazing house. He had everything set for his life and his children, and yet he did this. That's respectful. I can respect that, whether or not it's if he was giving away all these secrets that would harm us, then yeah, I don't respect him. But he did this and just lost everything now, and I respect that.
But then, what drives him? If he had a perfect house, perfect family, perfect everything, what drives him suddenly now to give these secrets away now?
Maybe the fact that he knew other people could... He had this power to do something and make a huge impact and difference on other people's lives. Even though he would only live a certain amount of time, this would
that
go on for
weird,
ages.
but it's quite hard to believe if he was that big.
I would.
I mean, we're not used to this, that big people do things like that.
Well...
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but he had everything, and I can respect him for that, because if you think about it, he's not going to live forever. That's the truth. But by doing this, this will last
I think he
forever.
viewed it like he was making a personal sacrifice for the betterment of his nation.
Right.
Like a soldier jumping on a grenade. His life's over, but he saved his squad type of thing.
I see what exactly. That's exactly what I meant.
Yeah.
So he's trying to take one for the team, basically.
Mm-hmm. And he apparently just lost a lot more than just one of us here. And either way, the founding fathers, for example, they were called traitors, and they lost everything by doing what they did. And that lasted up until right now, and until the United States will fall, if they ever do, someday. I'm not saying they will.
Which they will.
I'm not a terrorist. But,
I think they will.
If the United States ever falls, up until that point, this and the Founding Fathers example will always last. That's just how things are.
I think that maybe that's blowing this out of proportion, but I don't think a few hundred years people are going to be like, oh, remember that Snowden guy who he leaked a bunch of stuff onto the internet? I don't think that's going to be something that's going to be written in history books.
200 years later, and we still remember the Founding Fathers and some.
Well, because they founded a nation. This guy leaked stuff onto the internet.
But people will realize if they research back, like, maybe this is one of the worst espionage charges that will ever be charged on him if he's ever captured. Maybe that will serve in a history book. Like, this is the worst espionage charge ever, and yet he helped all these millions of people. I don't know.
Well, I mean, there were people that did similar things in World War I and World War II that helped your nation greatly that we don't talk about them. I think this is something that is very current and not something that is very long-lasting. And maybe that's just, you know, from the perspective of the Canadian looking from the outside in, but I don't know. I don't think this is something that people are really going to talk about even a couple years from now. Because you remember, people were praising Julian Assange when he released all that information on WikiLeaks, which, by the way, he did reveal threats to security, and he basically put information up there that could compromise the security of your troops overseas, and that's why I wasn't for him 100% the way that I might be for Snowden if, once again, that is he has the best interest of the public and not for, you know, himself.
Right.
Yeah. Heroes don't live very long in the age of internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
But like, I was.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, back off, son. Like, I was just thinking, like, now, okay, it's such a big thing, but if we look at an icon like Nelson Mandela who's on his last legs now, I mean, we can hide away from the truth, but Nelson Mandela will die soon. So now when he dies, everybody's going to forget about this guy. Because the next big thing is going to be Nelson Mandela has passed away. And then now that guy's still on the run, because the government will still be after him, but except his name isn't, you know, at the front of the YouTube page anymore. It's not on the front page of the news, but people are still chasing him. So that brings me back to my question: was it worth it?
If it improves the way that privacy is handled in the United States, I think it would be worth it. You know, he's sure. Personally, for him, I'm not sure if the satisfaction of knowing that would be worth it if his life is torn away. But for the average American who has his privacy protected, I think it would be worth it.
Will it be protected? That's the next question. Because
that's a good question, because this could not change anything.
Yeah, just
throwing this all away for something that's not changing anyways.
Let the states wait for a few weeks. No one remembers him, and that was it. No one will care.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, look at it this way: he may have done it before it was too late. He may have just forgotten. He may have just released all of this stuff before they could have charged this an act, and no one knew what it was, or whatever it may be. Don't come here for accurate information from me, because I don't research every single of my topics in depth. But he lost everything before it was too late to lose everything, in a way.
Yeah, I think change will only happen once people make it happen. So like,
I would not say that.
Now this he's on the run, and there'll be people sitting there watching the news, and they'll be like, "Oh, shame, he did a good thing." Okay, Oprah's on. Let me switch to Oprah now.
Yeah.
You actually know what I'm saying?
I thought Oprah won off air.
Shut up.
She has her own station now.
All right.
Just
She does? Oh, well, that one. No.
Just hang around on YouTube and 9gag all the time and don't care about what they do, and so they don't have the power to do something like that. That's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see something on TV and we'll be so shocked about it. We'll be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that happened." Okay, I'm over it now. You know?
Yeah,
it's sad.
That's pretty much it.
Kind of like when Justin Bieber cut his hair.
Was that really a big deal? Riley, was that something that you sat there and you're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this"?
I lost all respect.
His hair was
for
so
him.
perfect.
I lost all respect.
You just don't
for
understand,
Justin Bieber.
Foster. You just don't understand.
I think he would. I think his fans would hate
Yeah.
it if he cut his beard hair. But anyway, you guys ready for
I know
your
I
topic?
would.
Or
Yeah, let's
Sure,
switch to
yeah.
something that's not as politically charged, maybe.
Okay,
That's
so
right.
and what I hear from that is more politically charged topics.
Ah,
Okay, so in
exactly.
recent news, DOMA was here in the USA. DOMA was pretty much cut off the chain of just anti-homosexuality, and we're not going to talk about that exactly. We're going to talk about
Doma or Roboto, Mr. Roboto.
Shut up, Foster.
Doma.
I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
never
with you,
mind.
but as that's not the topic, but as a country that is supposedly separated from religion, like religion and state is separated, supposedly we came here for freedom, religious freedom and to escape religious persecution. Yet right now here in the States, we are using our religious persecution to persecute a person's rights. And as far as that go, what would you say about just homosexual rights? Like not rights for the homosexual, but rights as a human being, whether your sexual preference or your gender, whatever it may be. What do you guys think here?
Well, is marriage a right?
Really, man?
Marriage is a right, but the reason why I'm not calling it homosexual rights is because that it implies that they are a type of, I could say, not they're humans like us, and I respect them, and I'm for their rights to marry.
Yeah.
But what I mean here is, what is your stance on a country that is attempting to manipulate a human being's right, even though their sexual preference or race or gender is different?
Here's how I see it.
Well,
I'm
I'm from Germany. It's pretty much clear that what I would say. I mean, we've got a very bad history here in this country, and I guess no German will ever let happen this again. If no matter if it's race or homosexuality or whatever, or religion, this just doesn't matter. I mean,
I agree.
history taught us that.
The way I see it is, I think gays should have rights. I think they should be able to get married. I think they should be able to adopt children because they're human beings just like you and I. I mean, you can't stop love, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm full-on Christian. I'm a strong believer, but I also think gays should have rights.
Definitely, yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I think it's just redundant. I mean, getting mad at a person for disobeying your religion, it's like getting mad at a guy for eating a donut when you're on a diet. It just doesn't make sense.
That's a good. Is it okay if I quote you sometimes?
Well,
Let's stick with the
here's
donut.
my thoughts on it. I don't see why it's such a black and white thing. Like, is there no compromise?
There is no compromise. You rather give them rights, every single right that I have.
Well,
and
I mean, like, they could have the same.
I'm a straight white male. If I was like this back in
Yeah.
the 1800s, I would have every right. And in a way, I'm a bit upper middle class. So at this point in the 1800s, I would probably be above average in the human citizen scale of the United States. There is no compromise. You give them rights.
No, I'm not
as a human
compromise.
being,
I'm not saying compromise
every
their
right, or you
rights.
don't.
I'm saying like basically, marriage itself is it has Christian origins, right?
I'm saying marriage is marriage. It's just ridiculous. Like, if gays get married, all that's going to happen is gays get married. There's not going to be any anarchy. There's not going to be no murders. You know, it's just nothing bad's going to happen.
No,
it's just
I'm
going to be
just
two
saying,
guys
like-
getting married or two women. It's just ridiculous, and people think that two people getting married is going to be like the downfall of this nation. It's retarded.
I'm saying right now that like if if I were a hockey player, I wouldn't be upset that I can't win the Super Bowl. Like, couldn't they have like a different term for it, and that's exactly the same rights? It gives them the same permissions, all that stuff, just a different term. I mean, that's what people are so upset about, isn't it? Is the terminology?
That's actually a good point, because if you look at it, I mean, if you want to get married, you have to have a priest there. You go through the whole hoo-ha, but then in the Bible, where he's reading those, whatever those are called, vows, or in that same Bible, it says that you are not allowed to marry. Or it doesn't say that, but it says if a man lies with another man, then he'll be stoned to death.
Well, now,
So I mean,
That was awesome times.
Even if it's exactly the same, and it just has another terminology. I mean, don't call it marriage, call it connection or something. I don't know. That means that they are treated different, even if it's the same in law, and that's totally the wrong way.
Well, I mean, hockey players and football players play for the different end goal, but They're both just as prestigious in their own sport. They both have won the championship.
That's true, but most people do not realize this, and a lot of Christians, like I call Christianity the pick and choose religion, because I'll pick and choose what I want out of it. That's mainly what Christians are. And I have another statistic for you guys that is absolutely 100% true, but this is also another 100% true fact. In the Bible, shrimp is 10 times worse than homosexuality. Don't ask me why. I just read that. But people still love shrimp that are Christian.
That's like another thing. Like, I don't really read the Bible. I'm Christian, but I mean, the Bible is written by man, not like Jesus, not by God. Like some facts in there might not be straight. You know what I mean?
Now I have a quote.
I'm a Christian too, but I don't think any fact in quotes is true in the Bible. It's just all about pictures.
Now, I'm going to say right now that I'm not going to express that I am for or against gay marriage. I'm just trying to find compromise here. As like a peaceful mediator. These aren't my expressed views or anything. I'd like to find a compromise that makes people on both extremes happy, which seems impossible in today's day and age. But that's something that I challenge myself to do, is always find compromise in life and look for compromises on the broader scale.
Foster, can you go more into...
the grass on the other side is always greener. If it's different, there will be conflicts. That's the same thing.
Right.
It has always been like this.
Foster, could you go more into depth what you mean by a compromise? But like, you mean compromise in...
Just terminology. Like, it seems like the really extreme anti-gay marriage people are upset because marriage is a religious thing to them, and it's between a man and a woman. Then why not put like another little passage in the Bible that says, okay, but gays can get married, but it's not called that. It's called this, and it's just as neat and nifty.
That's another thing, though. Like, if it's supposed to be religious, how come like two atheists can get married if it's supposed to be religious?
Maybe there could be a separate terminology for.
Yeah.
Again, there's...
And that sounds like I'm against atheists, but I'm actually not. I respect atheists' opinions and views, because I think life would just be boring if people all thought the same.
I respect what you mean, and you too, Riley. I know what you got. I know what you mean now, Foster. But I have this quote. I can't remember who from exactly, and I'm sure somebody will remember this because it's popular. But what are people to a king? What is a king to a god? What is a god to a non-believer? And that's what I say in my defense here. If I'm arguing for, in other words, human rights, whether they're sexual preference, gender, or race, that is the quote I bring up if they are a religious side, like homosexuality, for example. People are against that, but what if there was no religion? What would you be saying now? Oh yeah, go.
If there was no religion, there will be no marriage. It's that easy.
That's a good point, too.
It's a good thing that, all in all, it's a good thing that we as humans can think this way. What I learned the past couple of weeks is that we're not the only animal to be observed to be able to think this way or raise a conflict over this situation. We just do it better. And I'm glad that we are this advanced to where we can argue over it to such a point to where we, even from different cultures, can now agree on a certain extent. If that made any sense.
Yeah.
I didn't just ramble. But I'm a true supporter in gay rights, and it's just like I did this debate over homosexuality and against another black female, and I'm sorry, that made it sound like I was a black female. Another one, sorry. I was against a black female, and she
were against her, eh? What happened next?
She was against it, and I say, well, who am I as a human being to take away your right like we did 50 years ago? And then she just, right then and there, the debate stopped. Like, she knew. She lost.
No, but I mean, if you look at it, really, if you look at history, there's two separate groups that are always trying to separate each other. Way back in the day, it was first, if you were poor, you were worthless. Then as it progressed, if you were black, you were worthless. Now, if you're gay, you're different, you're worthless, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Well put, Mogey. And
Yes, very well put.
I believe if religion wasn't here, then, like Riley said,
Everything would be a lot different.
Everyone would kind of think in the same direction. Now, not to say that philosophy wouldn't exist. Philosophy is still a huge thing in the human brain development, I guess you could say. But if religion wasn't here, then there would be way less conflicts, I would think.
Did you know that most Greek philosophers were gay?
Huh. Interesting.
Just say.
That's interesting.
Well, that's another thing where I feel like because this is such a hot button issue now, people are going back and pointing out at many historical figures who could have been gay. But I mean, the fact is, we don't know for sure. Like, I mean, there are a few that we definitely know. There are
George
a few
Washington
that we definitely know.
George Washington may or may not have been gay. He died of AIDS, so that's also a good historical figure that may or may not have been gay.
What has AIDS to do with gay?
Well, what I mean by that is...
Wait, George Washington died of AIDS? What?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Wait, is this
Really?
like...
Okay, let me branch off what I just said there. Now, hold on.
I'm confused.
Let's not start a riot here. What I meant to say was he had gained AIDS throughout his lifetime, and he had passed it down. Not genes, but to another man, in other words.
Wait. Wait.
Fuck it. Fuck. I don't have the facts to back it up. I'm not going to talk here. Anyway, I meant to say one more thing. About the religion, about Christianity overall. A lot of people, would anybody here think that the United States has far more religious people than other nations? Anybody here?
No.
Italy. That's would I be right in saying Italy because they have that whole Catholic movement over there.
Yeah.
Well, what I mean is, a lot of people outside of the U.S. would think that the U.S. is more religious because we have the 10 amendments. That's not the 10 original amendments is what I mean. We have way more than 10, but that's not a coincidence between the 10 commandments. But the fact is, we have just about the same amount of religious people as, say, I don't know,
Mexico,
Great Britain, England,
Or
Mexico, yeah. And the reason why so many people think they're religious is because they see a religious person as a good person. Therefore, they see themselves as, I'm a good person, I must be a Christian. Or, hey, I'm a good person, I must be a Catholic. What were you going to say, Mogey?
No, I was just going to say that I don't even like the States as the most religious. Maybe not even number one. Maybe not even close to number one. Because there's other countries who have whole cities that are just for that religion. Like, what's that one city called now? I think it's called Mecca as well, where only Muslims are allowed in there. If you are non-Muslim, you are not allowed to be there.
Hold on, I'd like to stop everyone here. Washington died because of a throat infection. He bled to death.
How about you be quiet?
Yeah, man.
That doesn't even sound anything like AIDS. Where did you get AIDS from?
He was probably choking and he was like,
Where'd you get fired?
Mogey! So explicit!
Oh, man. That's what happened.
Oh my god.
oh, and then they wrote
I
it
totally
down.
just missed it.
Alright, new
Like,
topic.
AIDS is a relatively new,
I guess this is
disease,
a new
isn't
topic.
it?
It's only like
No,
60 years.
It's
Yes,
been
really,
around.
that's what
It's
it
been
was
around for
invented 20
thousands
years
of
ago.
years. It has been around for thousands of years. It's only been
Oh.
observed and discovered at that recent time. No. Oh man. I guess this is the new topic. So when was AIDS discovered, guys? I forgot.
You know what? I'll go Google that right now.
I was just about to say that.
When was AIDS discovered? And you know what that...
AIDS was invented in
Genetic research
1980.
indicates that HIV originated in West Central Africa during the early 20th century.
I was Googling it, Foster! Come on, man.
Or maybe you should type Foster. Bro.
I think it's been around
Not
for
much.
quite a long time until the genetic mutation, and I don't think it was that recent. When did you say early 20th century?
Yep.
So that'd be like early 1900s. Yeah, that sounds about right. Never mind.
I heard it was from a monkey. Like, not, like monkeys have AIDS. Like, I heard somehow it was passed from a monkey to a man.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Who
too.
fucked the monkey?
George Washington! It all makes sense
Oh
now!
That's the point.
All right.
It's been like an Inception thing right there.
Sure.
Or wait,
Wait for that movie to
wait,
come
did
out.
the monkey fuck Washington though? This is very interesting.
Planet of the
Maybe
Apes
me,
Part
him, and the monkey.
4.
Maybe they just got like, you know,
Yes,
got a little.
You know those
Green
moments
chicken
when you
I
got
made.
those cinematic pictures in your head?
I think we're avoiding the real issue, which is homosexual monkeys.
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
Actually, penguins
I
and
am
monkeys,
so done with this podcast.
I guess we
I
have
am
to
so
discuss
done.
about this.
giraffes, monkeys, and penguins have all showed homosexual signs. 2 penguins, I'm sure you guys have seen that on somewhere, MSN, whatever.
I'm sure every animal at some point.
Yes, pretty much every animal.
Yeah.
There's a hole I can put my wiener in. And
Ew.
just,
Dude,
at some
you're
point,
right.
every animal has done that.
Yeah, he got lonely and saw his
He's a
mates and
wiener.
was like, hey, bro. Maybe
Hey,
you and me.
Those
I noticed
Spanish
you crossed
cities,
the
I mean,
park, and I noticed you have some very nice fur. You want to go catch a few bugs, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what monkeys do.
You can come back to my doggy house.
What?
Chill
I
on.
mean, look
Yeah,
at those
yeah,
Spanish
so,
cities. I mean,
Milk
would
bones.
be a good thing.
If you know what I'm saying, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You want some wink bones?
Ooh, ah.
Okay, enough of the gay jokes. Okay, I was gonna make a gay joke, but fuck it.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Gay dog jokes. That was the first time I heard this.
New topic.
Somebody's
New
New
topic.
topic.
New topic.
Yeah.
Please,
Okay,
something
yeah,
less
yeah.
political.
No more
Oh,
political.
God.
So, Monster Cat's new album, 2 new mixes.
Wait,
mixes.
what? Who? What?
Monster Cat.
Monster Cat, for fuck's sakes. Monster Cat with 2 new mixes! Can you-
I'm sorry!
Ow.
okay.
I'm a fire in my laser!
So it's gay monkeys and monster cats.
No, stop it. Stop it, Mogey. We're passing this up. Stop it. We left that
No,
behind.
but actually sparks something how Monster Cat has changed. I mean,
Yeah.
look
Oh
at
man, I
all these
absolutely love
albums.
Monster Cat now.
Look at all these
Oh,
albums
wow.
they're actually starting to release. There's like honestly, there's an album every week now. That's coming out.
Yeah,
There's that
Mannequins
folk-
Cray cray.
released, Mannequins
Yeah,
released a week
that's
after
pretty
week.
crazy.
But
What?
have you guys?
I've got to admit, I'm
I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't like Monster Cat.
Their album Mannequins released like a week ago.
Which one was it?
I could look it up like
Number 12?
It's on Awakening. I think was number. Let me check that for you. It was their. It was probably their best one in my opinion. I absolutely loved it. It was number 13.
Am I the only one here who doesn't listen to Monster Cat?
Oh
I
wait,
don't know
what
what
we're
it is.
talking
Yeah.
about it. I don't see how you're the only one if we're talking about it here.
You don't know Monster Cat?
No,
I don't-
I know it. I just don't really watch their videos. Like same thing
Oh,
with going
one-
I'm
quantum.
running
One
around with
person-
Monster
That's-
Cat shirt for
one
that's
person-
my
Blasphemy.
time.
Mogi, what were you trying to say?
I said blasphemy. He doesn't watch Monster Cat. There's a problem here.
You listened to it, but
Or actually, you watch the video. You watch the Equalizer. That's why we all watch it.
yeah.
That's
Well, then
Yeah,
I know a whole bunch of other
Equalizer,
channels who have
this-
equalizers
This
too.
wiggly, I love this wiggly red, yellow, purple
Yeah.
thing. It's amazing.
and then
Can't get
and
enough
then
of
all of those YouTube comment jokes. Oh, the lady under the yellow blanket is getting nailed. Didn't
I don't
do
get that at all.
it.
But the one person I miss from Monster Cat is DJ Afixa. You guys been kept up to date with him? They had, like
Well,
Monster
he
Cat
left
and him
Monster
had
Cat,
this
right?
huge. Yeah, he left it because they had some huge law disputes against each other. I talked to the server owner. Monster Cat has a Minecraft server, and their owner. I talked to him about it, and they still haven't gotten it. Like after all these months, they still haven't gotten it resolved. I kind of miss him. He still makes content, but I kind of
He has
miss him.
channel. He has his own channel, you know.
Well, no shit, but I kind of miss him.
What
when
happened?
he-
Did you see-
God, sorry.
Did you
I
see
kinda
his
miss
shirt?
him in the collabs.
It was amazing.
No,
That's what I
so-
do. I
his-
don't go to like a promotion channel. I just go to their channel because
I go to Monster Cat to support the artist. I mean, either way, you're supporting the artist, and Monster Cat,
Yeah.
you're supporting Monster Cat.
Or are you
and
supporting
the-
Monster Cat? If you subscribe to Monster Cat, are you supporting the artist or are you supporting Monster Cat?
First off, when you're subscribing, you're not giving them money. You're just giving them a subscription. Whenever
I'm
you
just saying.
whenever you view their video for more than a minute, now you're giving them video because of the ad circulation.
You know what?
Either
That's
way,
actually-
Really?
either
That's a
way,
good
you're
question.
either way you are supporting the artist. You're
Yeah.
giving them feedback. You're giving Monster Cat feedback. Monster Cat
No.
also supports their artist.
No,
I
no, no.
thought-
But like, in terms of like, how, let's say Monster Cat sign Jonas. They signed Ch3shire, right?
That'd be so awesome.
For example, okay, and he just released the shittest track ever, and they chose to sign that one. It's so crap that if he released that track without the Monster Cat name on it, like nobody would have liked it. But now that it was uploaded onto Monster Cat, it would have 3,000 likes, and
That brings
No.
up a point though.
Uh,
So
which-
like,
Which track do you mean?
That's saying like they like it only.
I'm not saying.
Ch3shire. Yeah, what are you saying about it?
Yeah, like, are you supporting that symbol, Monster Cats, or are you supporting the artists themselves? And I'm not saying money, because we all know where the money's going is to the artists, but I'm saying, like, in terms of their name, are you just supporting, okay, it's a Monster Cat track, so I know it's good before I even watch the video?
Absolutely not.
Download the album.
No, I watch it because I want to.
Well,
like,
Monster Cat has a lot of good videos, but I really tend to criticize the music quite neutrally, because there is music I don't agree with, and I tell the artists what they could do better, or if every track of them sounds the same. I mean, you know, Insane, like, he released like 5 tracks on Monster Cats, and they all sound the same, and I don't think this is good. So I won't support this artist anymore.
Speaking of tracks sounding the same, have you guys heard that new Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike track? The anthem for the, I think it was the 2014 Tomorrowland, 2013.
Oh man,
It's
I heard it.
called Chiwuka or something, Chiwuka, but honestly, it's like, it should honestly be called Wakanda 2.0, because that track is Wakanda from the T down. Just maybe the.
I kind of hate it that everyone says that this is such a unique track. This isn't unique. This is pretty mainstream.
Exactly.
I feel so weird. I have no idea what we're talking about here. I feel so lost in the
mainstream
conversation.
music. Let me give you a quick
God.
tip here. The reason why mainstream music is such garbage, in my opinion, compared to, let's say, some artists on Monster Cat, you know, Monster Cat, in other words, they're better than some mainstream music, is because mainstream music is backed by record companies, and they pay for those promotions on that radio station you're listening to on your way to university. They pay to get on the radio station, and that's why it's mainstream. Quote.
The bad thing is that they do all the same all the time. I mean, they know what sells well, and they just think, okay, let's do this again and again and again. And if it doesn't sell anymore, we find a new thing.
Yeah, it gets old for the people. I mean, there were 3 tracks I remember that hit the top 10 on, what was it, Beatport's top 10 list. It was there was Flight by, I think it was
Tristam and
Bracken.
Razor Sharp by Tristam and Pegboard Nerds, and then
this is so awesome. I love this track.
I loved it so much as well. And then there was the other one. It was something in his Robot Jazz Band. Can't remember his name. Jesus Christ.
Varian, nothing.
Desmond Moon.
Vazreal, and it was made by Vazreal.
Varian is quite experimental. I mean, I love his music, but I don't think it has the capacity to reach #1 on Beatport.
Now, it's not his music, like every single one of the tracks is top 10, but they definitely have made top 10 and even top 5, and even 2 of them, I believe it was Razor Sharp hit #1 within a week.
Mm-hmm.
And that was purely amazing. Like the
it just had an impact like a Knife Party EP.
Oh yeah, Knife Party is also awesome. Just saying.
Even if the audio quality sucks.
Sorry
to say that, they got a great mix down, but the mastering, nah.
By the way, might I just ask, how are your channels going? Like, you guys... Ch3shire... No, not you! Shut up, Riley!
Okay.
I meant the 2 DJs here. Right,
Whoa. Why not him?
Do you make music, Riley? I'm sorry.
No, I don't.
Then
Okay.
you don't.
That's my job.
I'm asking them because they produce music that a variety of people enjoy, and I'm one of them, so I want to know. So shut up, Riley.
All right, okay.
Well,
I'm just kidding with you, but go ahead.
My channel is pretty sleepy right now. I wanted to upload way more things, but studying and stuff, I don't have the time to do that. But there is a video backing up. I think I'll upload it tomorrow. Sweet. Once again. Yes.
You've heard it here, probably an hour before this podcast is uploaded, but he'll upload it like...
Yeah, okay. If this podcast is uploaded, this track might be online already.
Yeah, because...
Who knows?
This one will take quite a while. It's a couple of gigs, probably.
It's a bit more experimental. I believe Mogey already heard this.
Amato? What are we talking about? Which track is it?
It's called Stober On. I included it in your podcast.
It's actually on my podcast.
Yeah.
Catch it on my YouTube channel. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I'm not trying to advertise, but it's there.
Oh yeah, check out DJ Mogey at youtube.com/DJ Mogey, and also check out my friend here, Real Cheshire Music, at youtube.com/Cheshire. You'll find him real easy. Wait, that's a Cheshire with a 3 for an E.
Yeah, and you hang a reel
fancy
in front of Cheshire and the music after that, and we'll be fine.
Really? I thought it was just Cheshire.
Real Cheshire
no, it's Real
music.
Cheshire Music.
I'm gonna test that. I want to make sure that's true. My
Cheshire is
apologies.
not a
Really?
channel.
What?
Some fucking 4-year-old inactive YouTuber.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, it just bring me to some 2-year-old that's at Ray William Johnson's videos with 2 subscribers. What a loser.
So, Mogey, how's it going with your channel?
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. I have, like, as you guys know, I haven't actually uploaded a video in a month. I haven't produced a song or uploaded a song in over 4 months. And that was because my computer broke. Finally got it fixed up about a week ago, but then I still had, the whole exams thing.
No.
That sucks.
Yeah, but I got everything fixed up about 2 days ago. Produced the track. And I was actually currently doing the mix down, and then I got this podcast that I had to be in. But as soon as this is over, I'm gonna finish it up, and yeah, it should be done by tomorrow.
You guys should definitely check it. I mean, I've had the great honor to listen to it before it was mixed, just for a little feedback, and it's just amazing. I mean, your music is getting so much better in the last time. It's cracked.
Yeah, Mogey, you really starting to sound professional.
Oh, shot, guys, I'm blushing.
Speaking of, I've already said it, but congratulations on 5,000 subscribers.
I'm too much on this experimental track. Every track I release is a whole other track. I mean, they don't have anything in common. So I can't develop a real style. But you've got style, man. That's cool.
Yeah, dude. Like,
But I
you got
mean,
the
like,
DJ swag.
Dude, kick him out.
Kick.
No, but like there was actually something I was thinking about even as I was making this track. Is like, I was writing out the melody, and then I was thinking to myself, well, that doesn't sound very mainstream. I wonder if my followers will like it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I should make this, and maybe I should change it more commercial friendly sound. You know what I'm saying?
Don't make it too much commercial. I mean,
Yeah.
it's already in a state that everyone can listen to. I mean, it's great. I really have to say that. It could be something like on Contra Records, biggest record label in Germany. It's cool.
Yeah, everyone's YouTube channel will be linked in the description. Don't be mad if you're not at the top, guys. It's going left to right. So Foster, Mogey, Cheshire, Riley. I'll probably put the DJs above us all though, because they are our guests.
Speaking of,
so
I'll just
I haven't heard
subscribe you
Foster
if
in
I'm
like an
not on
hour.
top.
I'm here.
Oh, I thought you died or something.
Foster,
Yeah.
Better like celebrate.
I've never actually asked you this.
mourn and cry.
I've never asked you this, Foster. What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to like really hip stuff. I like the the ink spots. I don't want
Excuse
to
me?
set the world on. Those guys.
What was that song you played earlier? It was
Oh, that was Cyndi Lauper. Girls just want to have fun.
Oh God!
No, I'm unsubscribing.
No, hey, listen. Cyndi Lauper is a great musician. I'll say that right now. Come on.
Nah.
Everyone ready for
Music
your
from like the
top
90s.
It's great. I listen to. I don't know. I have a pretty odd taste in humor. I think.
Girls,
If I look right now-
have fun.
If I look right now, the
one of
playlist,
I have a question real
playlist
quick.
that I have right now is entitled "Groovy MC Hammer."
Oh God!
Oh my god.
Can't touch this.
So,
Seriously. Alright.
yeah, well, hey, MC Hammer's great. Can't touch
He was
that, man.
great. He was.
Do.
Like in
Hey,
the
what,
80s.
once great,
Yeah,
always
sure.
great, my friend.
No.
Michael Jackson was once considered
until
great,
you
and
run
then he
out of money.
touched children. So, just saying.
I don't
He's
agree.
still great after that.
Riley, I don't agree with you whatsoever. Just because he may have been a pedophile, which there is evidence stating that he was, doesn't mean that his music sucks after he made
Wasn't he
I always thought
acquitted
his
on
music sucked, and that's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying he's
every
not a great
charge?
guy.
I mean, his music was pretty impressive. I enjoyed some of
think
it.
so.
I don't like all of it.
Oh, come on. You haven't heard Thriller? Yeah, I mean, listen to the
Obviously.
album Thriller.
He
It's
really
the
died in
best
Thriller.
album ever.
That was like
Well, obviously, Thriller's going to be like
horrible.
probably one of the number one people have heard from him. But just because he may have been a certain type of criminal doesn't mean his music sucks any worse or it's any better.
I'm not talking about his music sucking. I mean, I've always thought his music was horrible. I'm just saying he's not that good of a guy if he's touching kitties over here,
Well,
you know?
again, he was.
I heard
Hey,
my-
Well, was anyway.
in your country, aren't you innocent until proven guilty? And he was
There's
not
a lot of
proven guilty.
there was a lot of evidence.
There's a lot of evidence, man. He like
No,
bought Macaulay and Coke.
I looked through a lot of the evidence. I was like, I mean, maybe you guys were a little younger when the trials were going on, like the early 2000s. But
What? Oh.
No,
early
Foster.
2000s,
He even released a statement saying, "Well, I didn't have the time or the social. He had social anxiety as a child, I think, or something like that. And he was also black, so that also put a damper on making friends.
Really?
Whenever
Social
Really?
anxiety and black.
He's a worldwide
Guilty.
position, and he had social anxiety.
What I
I'm calling bullcrap.
Hold on. What I mean is, he released a statement saying, "Well, I wasn't able to hang out with him when I was a kid, so might as well hang out with him when I'm an adult."
Oh, it seems
that was
legit.
his
Seems legit.
defense. But
there's no guilt inferred there whatsoever.
That's really creepy, though, man. That's creepy.
that is. He implied. Well, I was.
He implied that hang out.
Yes.
Hang out does not mean fiddle with.
That means he
It doesn't
was
mean
with
physically
children.
hanging out. It means not physically hanging out.
God.
Oh,
Good
man.
one.
All right,
Nice.
new topic. Someone else
Yes,
come up with a
please.
topic. Who has the
No,
topic?
hold on.
Oh,
I
no,
just want to
No,
say right
Foster,
now.
we're not going to
No,
talk about
New topic, Foster.
First it was gay
There was-
monkeys, then it was AIDS, and now it's this.
yeah.
We're not.
Right.
No.
No, we're not getting
Stamp.
into this.
Hey, Justin
Stamp.
Bieber had a monkey. Did you know? It's in Germany right now.
Oh,
Wait, what?
AIDS.
He
Oh,
got a little some.
I had a
little
topic, but I
monkey
don't remember now.
to Germany.
Michael Jackson
and,
had a monkey named Bubbles.
And he didn't have AIDS.
And a kid named Blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He didn't have AIDS either. Blanket. No, he didn't.
hopefully not.
I have AIDS.
Do
What?
you have AIDS?
Oh, too soon, Riley.
No, seriously, I don't.
Do you have a monkey?
That has AIDS.
They're my little sister monkey, then yes.
Oh, yeah.
You're
What?
Answer my question, goddammit.
My
I want
monkey's
to know
monkey,
this.
You're avoiding the
next
question.
door.
All right, new topic. Stop now. Don't make any more. Don't make a sex joke.
Oh, okay. That was creepy, man. That was creepy.
All right, Foster, did you have a topic?
well. I don't know. You guys just started trashing on my music. It's like, well, all right. I'm not allowed to talk
All right,
or express my musical interests.
Shut
I
up,
love
musical
Journey.
interest
No one even let
person
me
that
talk
I don't
about
agree
how
with.
great
I heard
that journey was.
Your musical interests are poop.
What?
The first Michael Jackson track I ever heard was when he already was dead.
Oh,
What?
Yep.
Whoops.
Okay.
That made me feel old a bit.
I don't listen to radio. I mean, I pick my music myself.
Yeah, I agree with the Cheshire here. Like, I don't like the radio picking out the same song every 20 minutes. Like, top 20, and they played 2 of the songs at like 3 times each.
Yeah, you know, I feel like they have 10 top tracks and they're playing them all the day. And every 2 weeks, one of those top 10 tracks will get replaced. And this is how it works.
all right.
Oh, dude, I have a topic, I guess.
Go for it. By all means.
It might be a little controversial, so...
Trust me, the
Oh,
homosexual.
you know what? We
the
can't
homosexual topic,
handle controversy here.
The homosexual
Like,
topic was a little bit controversial.
It's kind of
By all
exaggerated.
means.
I'm talking about
Let's see if
how...
we can offend everyone.
Okay, well, let's try.
Fuck Africa.
Alright, so... Nice. Hockey
AIDS
sucks, football
pandemic.
sucks, golf sucks, baseball sucks. No, not
Whoa,
really.
whoa.
Did
Whoa.
you just say hockey sucks?
I forgot we've got a Canadian here.
Oh, shit. Okay, what was your topic? Seriously. Eddie Foster muted Riley. Oh, man.
I can't let
Really?
his blasphemy
Really?
run rampant.
All right. So, Riley,
Anyways,
go ahead.
how exaggerated racism is becoming. Like, the other day, I was playing on my PSN, like on PSN, and I said, I couldn't tell if this guy was black or white, because you know how deep his voice was, and we all, you know what I mean. So I said, hey man, what's your race? And then I got called a racist so many times. I mean, that's just redonkulous. Can I not
No,
ask a man what his race is?
You've said redonkulous so many damn times. I'm
That's my
Googling it to
favorite
see
word
if
of
you're
the whole
actually
word.
working it. If you're actually
Redonkulous,
using
man.
it correctly.
Thank you. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I can't even ask a person a racist without being called racist today. It's just stupid. Like, racist is like if you hate a race for no apparent reason, or you're just, discriminate against them.
No, racism.
I'm not discriminating against anybody. I see everybody as equal.
No, racism is where you have a view of a race being better than another one. That's not prejudice. That's actual racism.
I thought racism was for you had a monkey with AIDS.
No. White people were racist in the 1950s for the most part. Not all of them, but they had racist issues because they thought that white people were better than black people or Hispanic people.
Which is not true.
Yeah, maybe in
I see everybody equal, man.
Which is not true.
I see.
In my country in the 1950s accepted it.
What?
What?
Okay.
Okay, wait.
I'm American. I'm going to say this right now. I believe all Americans are stupid.
Yeah, let's put blanket statements over things.
Yep. That's very, generalization, but I don't care. I believe the population of North Americans are pretty uneducated and ridiculous, man.
All Canadians can fly.
I see how it is.
Hey, Shamrock.
Yeah,
I've got one for you.
I guess you could say my blanket statement was a little...
Bro, getting muted now! Shut up, Cheshire's trying to tell me something. What's up, Cheshire?
Hey, Shamrock. You once told me that Americans are fat. I searched for this, and Germany has more fat people than America.
Okay,
No.
we win, because we're passing you up, though. Don't worry.
Yeah.
In 20 years, we're going to beat you.
Germany is
No.
out-Americaing America.
With the percentage of fat people here in Germany is higher than in the States. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yeah,
Why is
but
that
I mean, the
stupid, not
state is 360 million people. How many does Germany have?
It's percent measured in percent.
I
Words,
believe
they
the
hard to
United
use.
States has 125 million versus Germany, which I don't know how much exactly. How much?
We've got 82 million people.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Someone's got 80.
You were 20 million or 22 million off. Better back it up. Watch it there, Mogey.
Wait, how many citizens did you say the United States has?
I think 125 million.
That's not even close, man.
I said 360.
No, I think so.
360.
No.
60.
The United States has 125 million people. That's it.
330. Sorry,
million.
my apologies.
Oh, you're only off by a couple hundred million.
313.
Yeah, not that big of a number.
The States have like 300 million people.
Yeah, you guys have 81.8 million, and this was the census in 2011. We have 350. That is pretty impressive.
I just got an idea.
Does nobody want to say, hey, you got it right, Mogey, you got it right?
Hey, Mogey, you got it right, bro. You got it
How
right.
many people do we have in South Africa? Do you know?
Registered 48 million. In reality,
Wow.
probably about 80. Not even joking.
What do you mean
Okay.
registered?
Yeah,
wow.
As in the people that they actually took census for? Like they went
Yes.
looking for them? I see.
Like literally looking for, because I mean, we have these things called, like, I call them shacklands, but it's like little townships where there's no house numbers, there's no nothing, and that's why, and there's just a whole stack of people living in there, like a little, like a little township, and that's why there's so much crime down here. Is people, they run to they don't run, but they go to the cities, they they commit crimes, and then they just go back to the shacklands, and the cops can't say, well, we're looking for shack number 3,082,000, because there's no numbers, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the crime rate like? I wouldn't know since I'm not.
I definitely will come over to your place one time, but I'm a little bit scared right now.
Yep.
No,
Oh yeah. If you're looking for the guy's house, he had like a some kind of shack, with brown wood and a tin roof. Yes, can you describe the car he was driving? Yeah, it looked like a horse of some sort. I think it was a camel.
It looked like sandals. Feet.
But you've got a number on your house, right?
Sir, what race was this person? I believe he was black. That doesn't help us, sir.
Okay, he's gone now. We can't find him now. Maybe if he was white, okay, but now he's
Maybe.
black.
Oh, but Mogey, you'd be a suspect. You'd be like
Oh,
a suspect. This is the only white person in this vicinity. He must have done it.
That's
Dun,
honestly
dun.
the worst thing ever. Is like people, like me being on the internet. Is like people say, okay, so where are you from? South Africa. They're like, oh, why are you white?
Are people
Dude, like,
unfamiliar for the most part with
Isn't
South
there
Africa?
more
or-
white people in Africa than black, right? That's what I
What?
read.
No,
I thought
no.
there was. Like South Africa.
I wouldn't think so.
No.
Not
No,
because-
South Africa
only-
does have a larger percentage of white people
That's
than
what I just said.
other nations in
Wow.
Africa.
That it. Oh well.
Not than other nations in Africa, not than it has black people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you were
we-
gonna say
Wait a
that
minute.
the
So when
world
I
was
ask it,
woke.
I'm wrong, but when he says it, he's right. Really?
No, you were wrong.
No, you're wrong on both sides, actually. Just kidding.
Oh,
Riley.
yeah.
Just
Take
kidding.
that, Foster.
No, you said that they had more white people than black people. I'm saying that they have more white people percentage-wise than other nations in Africa.
That's what I just worded it wrong. Okay, Foster.
No, you didn't. You said
Yeah, wording it wrong is called
Adam-
being wrong.
Yeah, that
Ugh.
is exactly what.
Can't
it
you
is.
just let me make excuses, man?
Okay.
No.
Anyway, I'm just gonna break this up, guys.
All right, all right. Oh, I have an idea. Real quick.
Yes.
I think we should decide who is the better DJ here.
I'm not
Mogey?
DJ at all right now.
Rap battle, rap battle, rap battle.
You're getting muted.
Well,
Ah,
There we go.
yeah, well, you know, I'm not DJ at all. I will buy my equipment in a
I-
couple of weeks,
Either
but
way, you
Mogey
both
is
are
the
very
DJ.
talented. You both are very talented, and I enjoy both of your contents. And
Yep.
I don't give a shit what Riley here says. Like, oh, he's better. No, they're
no,
both
I don't
pretty
think
damn
anyone
good.
better.
You
No,
know
I'm
what?
just saying. I like songs from both of them.
Foster, have you heard
I
any of?
definitely know that Mogey has a way better feeling of chords and melodies and musical understanding than me. That's maybe why my tracks are that experimental, of course.
But I can't mix and like fuse for shit. The thing about me and Ch3shire is he has strengths where I have weaknesses, and I have strengths where he has weaknesses.
Yeah,
See,
that's
so,
pretty much
like,
the point.
I think that myself and him are like a really good pair, because you guys have seen when we've made our collabs, it's they've actually been quite good productions, and I've had fun. Like, I mean, it's bad to say, but every time I make tracks, I don't really have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's always a bit of a fight. Well,
Yeah.
do you remember? Our first collaboration was called Sidera.
Yeah,
Sidera? I don't know how to
I love
pronounce it.
Sidera.
But yeah, that was an amazing track. I mean, I was totally astonished by those chords which Mogey delivered, and I don't know if you heard of it, but this track almost was Monster Cat. Not lying.
Yeah.
I listened to that song like a
nearly
lot
on Monster.
this week already.
Interesting.
Like twice this week, like yesterday.
Riley, did you say you're gonna get into music soon?
My friend wanted me to actually make a song for him. Since I said I work on a website that, like, I play on a website sometimes and make some music, and he wanted me to make a song.
I don't think.
I was like,
that's-
dude,
I
all
don't
I
think
do
that's
is find
producing.
audio clips that people made, and then I put them together. I don't make anything.
Huh.
But yeah, that's what I.
Bro, that makes you a
That's
music
my
producer.
mission.
You are Will I Am. Will I
Dude,
Am.
the only way I'm going to consider myself a real musician is if I actually, like, not musician, but like, really getting into music is if I do free loops. And I tried the free loops thing, and I am just horrible with free loops, man. I tried the
Dude,
demo, and no.
You know, when I downloaded Fruity Loops, it took 1.5 years once I figured out how everything works, and I really could get to work. I mean, you download it, and you can't expect to do everything after just a week. I mean,
Exactly.
it's alright.
Yeah.
You have already written me a couple of messages asking for tips, and just go on with that. I mean, I'm happy if I can help you. As many people as
Like, my whole
Can
problem with free
produce
loops is
music
just, like,
that-
maintaining a beat and, like, actually making, like, a good, like, I don't know how to put lead and stuff. I just couldn't do that. That was very difficult for me. So I think
Yeah.
I'm just going to stick to drawing and just trying to improve my drawing stuff.
you can draw a picture for my videos. You know,
Dude, you know
When
what? I
I-
totally would, but I have so much stuff I have to work on. Like, I
Yo,
have to do this
that's
thing
not
for a
what I
video
was doing.
game, and I have to draw stuff for Mogey, and I have to...
What he
I have
means
so
by
much.
that is I got The Last of Us to finish, and then I got to draw
Dude, I
something.
beat that
for
like
Logan.
4 days ago, don't even. I beat that in 3 days. I played
nice.
a 15-hour game in 3 days, man.
Nice.
wow.
Oh, that game is so beautiful. If I could marry that game, I would marry it. It's the best game I've ever played in my entire life, man.
Unless it's a man, because according to the United States,
You know what? I
can't
don't even
do
care. If
that.
that game was a man, I would marry that man, and I would, go to town on that man.
I play
You're a
PS2,
gay.
by the way. Just putting that in there.
Oh, hipster over here.
Yeah, man.
Wait, could you say
The
that?
favorite
Mogey?
video game I ever had was Okami, and you played a wolf. What
Oh, God, I
am I
love that
supposed
game.
to say? Please.
Okay.
I mean,
played
I
it
would
before.
marry the game, but shall marry an animal? Dude. That's weird.
Bullworth Academy, that's all I'm saying. Bullworth Academy, Canis
Oh,
Academy.
dude, I downloaded that on my PS3, then I lost all my data on my PS3, and I was like, at the very end, I was like, you know what? Just no.
Bullied you.
I'm not doing that again. Never mind.
Exactly, and I
I'm
played
done.
Borderlands 2 for like a whole year, almost. I played for months straight, and I was at level 39, and I lost all of it, and I was like, oh!
No.
I
Exactly.
literally almost cried. I almost cried.
You know what I would enjoy? Not a video
lost
game. I would
everything.
enjoy a GUI hangout club where if the volume of someone got too loud, it automatically lower their volume. Like if I just started yelling to my mic right now, it would lower it like, oh my god! I just keep getting.
Dude, I'm
quiet.
sorry, dude. My mic, it's
It's okay,
just
man.
oversensitive.
I'm just poking
you
fun
can
at
hear
it.
my
It's alright.
heartbeat.
Well, yeah, that's cool.
Speaking
Yo.
of gaming, though, I'm getting a gaming channel pretty soon.
Cool.
Oh, yeah?
Because I asked my dad, like, I've been for years now, I've been wanting one, and then my dad said he'd buy me all the stuff I needed. And then I called him, I was like, Dad, I changed my mind, I just want you to buy me some art supplies. And then he said, dude, I'll buy you both. I'm like, oh my god, Dad, yay.
What do you mean all the supplies? You mean like a PVR Elgato?
Yeah, HD PVR,
Right.
a better mic, and
No,
yeah.
you don't need a better mic.
editing
What
software.
you want to start out with is a Blue Snowball or Blue Yeti.
I was just going to use like a regular gaming headset as my main mic and stuff.
It's up to you.
I don't
It's up
really
to
know.
you.
Can you
Really-
just like give me some basics later?
I
Because
have
I don't
some-
really understand anything.
To my
about
right,
it.
about 5 feet from me, I have Astros, and they're amazing. They're A40s, 2013 edition, and they're pretty good for. Look, here's the truth. What they want you to believe is that every gaming headset is a pure sound headset.
It's a
Like
conspiracy.
everything you hear and everything you talk out of it is pure sound. It's everything you want to hear plus more. That's not the truth. Most gaming headsets are made for gaming and communication. Like, oh, he's on B flag or whatever. It's not made for long commentaries. Like right now, I'm using a Blue Snowball. Hope it sounds good.
That
but-
sounds great.
Thank you. And yours does too. So whatever mic you're
Yay.
using, I'm sure you could.
Dude, I'm using a
use that.
ghetto mic, man. It sucks. It takes like
But-
8 hours to get this thing registered on anything.
Using a gaming headset, you really don't have to. It's up to you. If it's more convenient just to plop on some gaming headsets and there you go, you're ready to talk, then that's perfectly fine. It's your preference. But a Blue Snowball, or if you want a very expensive, couple $100 or couple $1,000 even, look in the market first and then make your choice. Make sure
Well-
it's exactly what you need. Not just you can also record music with it, and you can record vocals with it, and you can record a bunch of dialogue with it. Just make sure it's what you need, not a couple $1,000s worth of something that is for a musician or a choreographer, whatever. Not a choreographer.
I'm using the $20 microphone of my webcam.
And see, it sounds okay. I mean, it sounds. We can hear him clearly. There's no
Yeah.
muffled like, oh, you can't hear it, can you? It's none of that. It's pure.
I've got another microphone right here I use for vocals, but no, I won't switch it.
See, I like it. It sounds pretty good. Like in your tutorial, Cheshire, it sounded pretty pure.
Yeah.
No
It
background
really
noise
good.
whatsoever.
but was a bit popping and stuff.
That's how every mic is, unless you have a pop filter on it. I don't have a pop filter on it, but what you can't do is pop
filter got
your
lost,
T's
so.
and pop your P's. You can't top. Yeah, pop. That just pisses me off. Whenever someone's doing that, it pisses me off. I'm like, stop that.
What about you, Foster? What kind of mic are you using?
I'm using a Blue Yeti. So,
yeah,
you know,
go Blues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blues.
Yeah.
Blues Clues.
Blues Clues. Oh, you did it before I did. I hate you.
Yep.
Mogi, what
So
about you?
crap.
What do you use?
Oh, we say it's
Oh,
in
well,
the bathroom
I know
right
what
now.
you use right now. You're using a laptop mic, you said. But
Oh, he's
what do you use usually?
Yo, wait, what?
What do you
What's
use?
up?
Like for a mic, what do you usually use in your videos, or just to talk to people?
Oh no, I use my I actually have a video camera that has a voice recorder. Some random Panasonic HX something, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So I use that to record, and it's clear as fuck.
Yeah, see, you don't really need like a very you don't need it to be propped from the wall with a pop filter, and you don't need that.
Plus, like I won't lie, it's not a mic, it's a video camera, so there's always that background noise. But like every time I comment on my podcast, I just I edit out the noise on Fruity Loops, just denoise it.
Yeah, see, it sounds great right now.
I never realized
I had
belly
bad
button was
experiences with
sweaty.
this Dinos that did never work when I tried it.
Like right now, I can hear pretty much everything that's in the background. I can hear like right now, I hear someone having a lot of static in the background, but I have beats on, so they're amplified a lot. But just a normal listener that, on average, a YouTuber does not have headsets on, especially Beats or Bose headsets, which are very expensive and very high quality. So they really won't notice the static in the background unless they're sound horning the hell out of the laptop or desktop. It's like, I heard a static noise, time to dislike. If they're like that, that's their fault. But
It's YouTube, so people do that.
Yeah.
They literally
Little
do.
question:
Yeah.
do you hear those clocks in the background?
no, I cannot.
Wait.
I cannot
Yes.
hear that.
But I do hear Foster's beard growing.
Is it that?
I can hear that perfectly. Yeah, it sounds like I'm
Ah,
knocking on the door.
I hear that.
Because that's because all of the sound is going through my monitors.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty sure there's, I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear the patter patter. But as long as you're not doing that, like you're not doing this, just messing around with your arms or whatever, or you're not doing the hey guys, I can't hear the breathing, so it must be okay. As long as you're not doing that, then you're okay with your mic. Just make sure it's not like a shit quality where you're muffled a lot and nobody can understand what you're saying. Otherwise, you have a very poor mic. Just make sure it's not like this. So if you're talking like this and you think you're sounding clear, you're not.
Oh boy, look at
I'll really quick for you guys.
Stop it.
What's that?
Stop it.
A bottle of peppermint syrup. Oh my god.
Peppermint what?
Peppermint syrup. What's that?
Excuse me, sir, but would you like a peppermint?
It smells like toothpaste. Oh god. Why are you doing this here?
Gray, I have to ask you a question.
Yes, honey boo.
Wait, what?
Go on.
How do you change your name on YouTube? I have no idea.
Okay, on your channel one, or YouTube channel one. No, Mogey, I'm gonna tell it. On your channel, on your channel, whatever your YouTube one channel, you go to your settings, like go to YouTube.com, go to your channel, my channel, whatever it is for you. Go to my channel, go over to About, and I believe it should be somewhere like that. It should be like you edit your profile. So I'm just gonna hit the little top right of this, and then it should say change your name, and there you go.
Dude, my mic cut out. I did not hear anything for like 20 seconds.
Oh well, that's too bad.
Once this podcast
is up,
you go listen to it again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're gonna have to do this tomorrow when I upload it. Yeah, what's up?
Well, you have a guaranteed view.
I do, and it better not be a dislike, otherwise I'll be pissed.
No promises.
Foster, you guys want to change the topic now? Talking about mics.
Let's talk about headsets.
How about we talk about Star Trek?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
So
stop. No, Andy. No, Foster. Stop.
We could have like a little bit of a talk about it.
All right, fine. Go for it, Foster.
Okay, so I mean the real argument is the original series or the next generation. Now let's move past this. Let's just go to something that's relevant to the viewers and not just to ourselves.
Good, Jesus, thank God.
It's like 10 seconds.
I know.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty sure, like, out of all 5 of our channels, there will be a wide variety of viewers from pretty much across the world. So I'm pretty sure we've covered many topics that people could relate to. You guys want to talk about gaming now, since it is a gaming podcast? Or
I would love to.
Just one more. Just one more little quick fix.
Sure.
Who would win in a fight? Star Wars fanboy or Star Trek fanboy?
Star Trek.
It
has more
Star Wars, man. Star Wars.
No,
yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Star Trek has a stronger fanboys.
Exactly. It has more depth to it. Therefore, there will be more people that go into depth into it. And plus, there's comics about it.
But
there's details.
Star Trek fanboys are going to use diplomacy.
Your face is going to
Fuck you! I'm a Star Wars fanboy. What's diplomacy?
Oh, can I say one thing before we change subjects?
Go for it.
It's just all about the Force.
I have some kind of cool news. Kind of cool.
Yes, honey.
So,
Your father.
my latest
congratulations.
Yeah, Gray. I think about naming the baby Willow. And there's a boy that's going to be named
What are
Will.
you doing, Mogey?
Mogey is dying. Sorry,
Mogey,
buddy.
is that how Mogey dies? Like he's like just making a bunch of weird noises.
Worst death ever.
All right, what, Riley? What? Tell us now.
Oh, okay. So, like, the latest video on my channel, the Zombie Sailor Moon, I'm actually going to delete that soon, but the only reason that I did that is because a friend of mine was like, dude, my mom wants you to draw her something. I'm like, oh, cool, I will. And, like, I drew it, and now she's going to get tattooed on her, so what up?
That's pretty sad.
How did that, dude?
I don't know. I just wanted to say
Yeah, that's
something.
right, you don't know.
Yo, bro. My mom wants a tattoo on her ass. Can you just draw the picture that must be on
You
her
know what,
ass for the rest of her life?
I had to think about that. If you want to get a tattoo on your butt, just put B-O on one cheek, and on the other cheek put T-Y. So, if you get that...
it
Bo-
would
T-
be body.
It would be Boti. If you
No,
said
if you
T-Y,
bend over, it
it'd be
says booty.
Boti.
If you bend over, it says booty.
It says Boti.
No, if you bend over, it says booty.
No, it'll say Boti. You're dumb.
I
Just
see-
go home.
I
You're
see
gonna
what
No, the butthole
You're
would be
stupid.
the other O.
Did I miss
That-
something?
Is like the most epic, famous last words ever. He should run away, never to be heard from again.
Yeah, really.
That will be the last thing ever heard from him.
That would be the awesomest.
No, the
thing to go.
butthole will be the other O.
All right. I didn't think he would cut off like that. I didn't think it would actually mute him. But anyway, new topic. Let's
Yeah.
keep moving here. By the way, you guys want to we're getting close to wrapping it up. 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I guess this will probably be our last topic. So let me know if you enjoy it. You guys want to talk gaming of some sort?
I would love to. I would seriously love to right now.
Everything I can. Oh my god, he's dying again. Everything I can talk. I will.
Oh, let's go and talk about Cheshire here. Cheshire, you said
Yeah.
you were getting back into gaming, correct? Just a little bit.
Well, getting back is very relative. A friend of mine convinced me to buy Guild Wars 2, and I'm playing a bit of it.
Interesting.
Are you an ex-pro?
How have you enjoyed it?
Well, until now, it's quite fun. It's nice and colorful.
Really, it's a game about killing aliens, and you're describing it as colorful.
There are no Guild Wars 2
You
is not
describe
about
My Little
aliens.
Pony the video game as colorful.
Pretty colors.
What? Okay, compare Counter-Strike versus Guild Wars. What is more powerful?
Uh,
Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike sucks.
I don't think you understand. Riley, you're a Call of Duty fanboy. You have no stance in this argument.
I play Call of Duty 3, by the way.
What are you talking about, man? You play Call of Duty all the time.
I've been around since COD 3, and I don't think it's the best series. It died after Black Ops 2. It died after MW3 for
What a
fuck's sakes.
hipster.
It's done. I don't like it. It's done.
Hipster.
The fact that people are still playing Counter-Strike is my exact proof.
What
that
is
it's a
so good about
game.
Counter-Strike? Seriously, man.
Very good. I enjoy it.
I don't know.
A game that looks good like MW3 doesn't last as long as a game that's actually good, although I do enjoy
MW3
MW3.
forever.
If you look at my channel right now, you'll see a lot of high-scoring gameplays and very good. Either way, I'm the beastly at PC, but Counter-Strike is a very good game. I enjoy it. It's been around for a long time, and it's for a reason.
I don't like shooting games. They're boring.
Same.
Oh,
Same.
well, it depends what you mean. You mean the multiplayer aspect or the campaign storyline? Because I believe Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3 will be the game changer. Like, it has a lot of depth
Well,
into it.
I get shot in every case, so everything is boring.
Yeah, like I quit console for the most part. Like I just stopped recording it because I thought it was Black Ops 2 fault for me sucking at the game. Like each time I would spawn, there would be a guy in front of me, and I would try and kill him, but my accuracy was shit. So I'm like, stupid spawns, when really it was just my accuracy. So yeah.
Well, I'd like to change the subject here from shooter games, because there's a game that I'm now more excited for than ever before.
Which one?
And Batman Arkham Origins.
You had me at this hype, and I'm like, well, seriously, what is it? And never mind.
No, listen, Arkham City is one of the most critically acclaimed games ever. And I played the hell out of that game. Usually, nowadays, I don't go and play games multiple times. It's like one playthrough, then I move on to the next game. I played through Arkham City 3 times. I love that game. Rocksteady's not developing Arkham Origins, so I was kind of worried that they were going to take it on a new route. They're using the same engine, same gameplay. Wow, what a loss. So they're using the same engine, same gameplay from Arkham City, and they're just creating a new story, and they're opening up the city to really explore and go through. It's looking like it's going to be the last great AAA game of this generation. And not sure if I'll do a series on it or not, but I'm going to be playing that like crazy from the day it comes out. If you haven't played Arkham Asylum or Arkham City, you can pretty much just pick up Arkham City and go from there. Great story, amazing gameplay. If you like that kind of like action brawler type thing,
2 days
it's
ago,
one of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah, 2 days ago it was 75% off, and I was so tempted to buy it, but I waited too long. I was on Gmod the whole day, and I'm like, man, should I get Arkham City or not?
It's honestly one of the best games ever.
Like, 75% off is an amazing deal on Steam.
Yeah.
Oh, from there, let's go into marketing here. So, a lot of people, the internet basically is turned off to the Xbox One. Or you can, like, what's up, Mogey? What's up?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, the internet for the most part is a bit turned off to the Xbox One, mainly because of the fact that you can buy a game, but until they drop the DRM policy, but you can't resell it for the most part. Now they did release a statement saying, well, now let's go and drop the DRM policy, and you can sell games, but there will be a reactivation. So let's say I buy a game, then I let Andy Foster buy it. Sorry, Foster, I'm just going by your name. Sorry, Foster the Canadian.
I'm so offended you called me by my name.
Let's go ahead and say, let's say I let him borrow Call of Duty Ghost 2 for some fucking reason. I bought it. And then he lets DJ Mogey borrow it for some weird reason. Now, they just lost a profit because they only got one. They profited off of one for 3 people. So what they're going to do now is, for the most part, it's up to the developer. Let's say they're going to charge every second-hand user $5. So when I give it to Foster here, he's gonna pay $5 for the reactivation, get online, do whatever he wants, and then he's gonna let Mogey borrow it, which will then also pay $5. And there you go. But the way PC has done it with Steam, it's amazing. You can rather buy it right now, or as soon as there's enough gain in, it's like the stock market. As soon as there's enough gain in the gaming stocks, for example, this game, Batman Arkham City, will drop 75% since it's gotten that much attention, or we want it to get that much attention. The way they give you so many deals, like there are deals where you don't need it. Like you just want to buy it because you feel guilty not taking advantage of it. 75% off for $6, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Gary's mod is like $20
Not only
right now.
does it help the game developer, but it's something that the fans really appreciate.
Right, and I really like it. Like it's very smart to do it.
Yeah.
What do you prefer, guys? Like, do you prefer buying the game than just selling it and stuff, or do you just do you prefer the Steam way? I don't know. I prefer the Steam way.
At this point, maybe I'm jaded, but I don't have people that I want to trade games with. It's like, these are my games. I don't want to play your dumb games. I'm going to keep my games. You're not touching this. This is my pile of games. Get away from my games. So, yeah,
what do you think, Mogey and Ch3shire? Do you like that idea, or do you? Would you say you prefer one way or another?
To agree with me with this, but I really have no issue. If the games are good, that's what it comes down to for me. I don't care about any of the behind-the-scenes crap, or oh, you can't trade this game, or there's a DRM check or whatever. As long as the game is good, I will play it. I don't care if I have to jump through a couple hoops.
I just don't think I can comment on this for 2 reasons. The first reason is I don't borrow my games and I don't lend games.
Neither do I.
It's just I've bought something, I'm not going to give it to somebody else for some reason. I mean, why? And the second reason is I don't really game much anymore. So I mean, the last console I had is a PS2, and that's simply because I got into producing I think it's 2 years ago now, and I think I've played PlayStation twice in the last 2 years. So
well, think about it like how Ch3shire did with this cinema. Like I agree with Ch3shire to a point. Like if I enjoyed it and if I liked it, then why put another tax on it in a way? A good example is, how consoles, whenever you bought them new, used to have like 2 controllers. Now there's just 1 controller, and you have to buy like another one for like an expensive amount. It's multiplayer, and people are adapting now. So are consoles. So what you're going to get out of that is you're just going to get fewer interactions with social, like, people. They never put this tax on like $5 to activate it again because people would lend people games. Nowadays, you're really not seeing that anymore since there's a multiplayer aspect. Are you guys following me here? Since there's not really much to do as a friend, let's say, in real life here, you can now be a friend over the internet and just give them a gift card, for example, to buy the game you want them to play. You know what I mean here?
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm following you.
But what I mean is, as we're going to see, I guess, society evolve, in social aspects, you're going to see a lot of different changes when it comes to leisure gaming. And whatever it may be, then that's just how it is. There's fewer, like, what I mean here, and essentially, there's fewer social interactions. People aren't just, walking up to each other at school. Oh, yeah, here's the game, bro. Bring it back next week or whatever. They're now online here, and they can play the game whenever they want to. So all they have to do right now then is buy, a gift card for them to buy the game they want to play. There you go. Problem solved. Instead of letting them borrow it. That's why we're seeing.
You're spending twice as much.
Yes, you are, but you are still seeing a different improvement in it. Not only are you able to play just with another person, you're able to play with 12 other people in a domination game, for example.
Yeah, but I mean, if you compare that today, like right now,
or 11,
you can play with many other people online and still give your game to your friend, and he can do the same. And basically, the reason that people are so upset is because this isn't more. This is taking away something instead of like changing it. That being said, I don't trade games. I don't sell games. My games are my games forever. So it doesn't affect me. I don't care. That I can see where the anger is in that you're taking away something from people that they can already do right now.
Yeah. I disagree with you guys. With Foster in a way. It depends on the situation. In order to buy Dead Island Riptide, which is a very fun game and very fun to play and very worth it, I sold a crap load of games, made a bunch of space in my inventory, like on to GameStop, and I was thinking like, I'd get $40 for at least 21 games that are very outdated, like released 3 years ago. No, I got $81 with that. With those 21 games, I got $81, 81 US dollars. I bought Dead Island Riptide, put it on store credit, and got another $5. And that right there is how you profit, my good friends.
Is it a profit if you
No,
pay $60?
no, I'm just kidding.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
I mean,
That's how you profit, guys. You spend a lot of money, then you sell it and get a little bit of that lot of money. That's how you profit. No,
now,
of course
what
not.
we need to do is we need to go to the stock market with this. We're going to buy high and we're going to sell low. Alright, so those friggin' Enron, right? Alright, now let's Microsoft did make a statement that they are not continuing with their DRM policy, and I feel like the hate has sort of died down to a level where you don't have everyone hating on the Xbox One and sucking up to Sony and the PlayStation 4. Now I think we can look at the actual reasons to get a console. There's all this clouded bullcrap is gone, and we can look at exclusives. We can look at the capabilities of each console and weigh them appropriately instead of having this bias against Microsoft because of this policy that I didn't care about too much, that I can again understand why other people did.
You see, I think I've already told you guys, I'm turning over to PC, and if you are shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. If you're on PC, you're most likely not going to get a console. The main reason is there's everything on PC now. Not only can you play games, you can now surf the web if you have the internet. You can now create music if you choose to. You can now download music if you wish to. You can now download videos. You can now watch videos if you have the internet.
At a cost that's twice to 3 times as much as a console you can.
Well, now, if you're going to be playing the console to its fullest, then you're going to have Netflix, HBO Go, and the internet in order to watch all that stuff. So, no, you are not paying more for the computer internet, but you are paying a lot more for the computer parts, like the Alienware. I have one in front of me, as you may know, and it costs about $1,200. Not much, not bad. But
that's about what you're gonna spend on a gaming PC.
Right, and it was worth it. I enjoy it. It does what it needs to do, and it has a lot of space on it. So it's exactly what I need right now. I'm gonna get a desktop later on during the winter, December. But the thing is, there's much more customizability in your PC, and this is where everyone can now talk about it, because it's not just about gaming anymore. You can choose between water cooling and fan cooling. For example, I prefer fan cooling because water cooling has a lot of maintenance. Oh god. You can now, like, the Alienware has like this light up keyboard, and the keyboard's already good. It doesn't have like the click clack tat tat. It doesn't make that noise. It's more customizable than a console, where it's just you rather buy that model or you don't. Tough shit.
Well, I mean, again, that's the customizability comes at a cost, and the console is a cheap alternative. And when you get a gaming PC for $1,200, it's the cost of 3 Xbox Ones, and you're gonna have to either upgrade or get a new computer in 3 to 4 years, whereas the new console, you're not gonna have to get a new one for 8 years.
Yeah, but then you're limited, in other words. I think about it this way. When in 3 to 4 years will the next Battlefield come out? Battlefield was out in, 2011? And
2011.
It's 2011. We're turning kind of the year now, and it's going to be released this fall. That's the time for the average person to probably get a new computer. So I'm trying to turn us away from gaming so that way they can join in. But what I mean here is you are much more limited to a console, whereas if you buy exactly what you need with a PC, 3 to 4 years you're gonna be good still. Like, if you have every single thing you could ever possibly want on a PC, you have all the memory space, the drive of it, the power.
Well, that's gonna
you're probably good.
About $2,000 is the problem.
Well, no,
not really.
it differs for people, because I may not have the same situation as Cheshire and Mogey here, who have to have like a backup hard drive just in case their production goes wrong and it deletes the file for some reason. My situation is different from yours, Foster. You massively produce videos, whereas I just get the gameplay when I want it or need it, and I do the audio. There you go. I'm done. Delete afterwards. And
I've got a fully customized computer as well. It wasn't that expensive. I believe it was about 900 euros,
Damn,
which is
not bad.
about $1,000. And well, it's not for gaming, but it's pretty strong, and it's exactly what I need for music production. So I don't get those annoying crackles and pops during production. Yeah, that wasn't too expensive.
Right, and situations are different. Mogey, are you happy with your computer completely? Would you change it?
Oh, but this is me just getting it back now. So obviously, like, actually having this computer here with buttons, me not having a computer for such a while, sure, I love it. But something I just want to bring up as well is that, like, I think people complain too much about what they want and what they need to have. I mean, 10 years ago, do you really think that we would be having this discussion about what your laptop can do and what my laptop can do and what
who would not
down the road can do, and then in 10 years there'll be our laptops will be thinner, smaller, they'll hold more information than whatever, it'll be a lot. But then people are still going to complain about something. Oh, my laptop doesn't make coffee for me or something. So I think people just need to have that outlook as, okay, I have something that I have to do today. Will my laptop help me to do it? Okay, fine, it does. I'm done. Instead of having, okay, my laptop's got to have this and this and this and this and that, but you don't actually need it. You actually know what I'm saying, and then you're like, okay, I'm not gonna buy this from that person because that laptop doesn't have that. Like, let's say, like, I don't know. I'm just rambling on, but I just hope that you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get it.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're good.
I think the point that I'm trying to make, though, is if your goal is gaming, then, you know, your laptop has to be a high-end model, and you're going to have to continually upgrade to keep up with the current generation of gaming. You know, if I had even a top-of-the-line computer from 2007, it's not going to be playing Battlefield 4.
Right.
And, you know, a new console, you spend $400, that thing lasts for a decade. I mean, I got my Xbox in 2007, and it can play all the newest games that are coming out today.
Yeah,
And,
but
you know, you can't say the same about any computer from 2007, which cost initially 3 times as much.
that's true, but then you have to remember you're limiting yourself. The developers are limiting themselves. If Battlefield 4 can only get 60 FPS, bad luck, man. On the console, you're down to 60 FPS. To a PC person has like a very amazing computer, an amazing computer, they're probably going to get about 180 FPS, 120 FPS is what I mean here. And what that means is that they're no longer limited. They can now exceed what developers put a limit on. I can change my FOV.
I'd be happy
Battlefield
with 30
5 comes
FPS.
out.
I'd be happy with 30 FPS. That's pretty much what the icon the resolution of the eye, the frequency.
See, I'm okay with 30 FPS as well, but if I'm not limited to it, then why limit myself? If I have an Alienware, why set the exact stable FPS where it can't go below, can't go over to 30 FPS or 60 FPS? If this Alienware can handle, I don't know, 90 FPS, why limit it to 60 FPS? Why not go further? Why not go to at least 80 FPS? Why limit it to its minimum where you can charge it to just about its maximum? It's not okay to, you know, put 90, I'm gonna put it at 100 since I'm such a badass. There's certain limits, of course, but why limit yourself to the minimum where you can actually, you know,
Well,
no longer
because
restrict yourself?
Even though it's the minimum, I mean, it depends. If you have a high-end gaming PC that you spend $1,200 on, and you're running it at 90 FPS, and the console's only getting 60. 5 years from now, that console's still getting 60, and you're gonna get like 20 on new games. Like, it's good initially when you buy a new computer. Initially, it far exceeds the current generation of consoles, but further down the line, like right now, we're at the end of the current console generation. New games on a console that came out in 2005 are still running at stable frame rates, whereas computers from 2005, which could have run current games at huge frame rates, are now, you know, struggling just to load the title screen of a game.
I see what you mean, but like I understand what you mean here. Like, there over time, those limits will keep going down and down and down and down. Like, you really can't use a 1999 computer on a 2007 game either. That's just not how it works, and I understand what you mean. But you have to remember, with compatibility on a console, you're also limiting production. For example, when Black Ops 2 came out, I hate Black Ops 2 now. I hate the zombies mode, but the map, what was it called, Transit? The reason why they had fog on it is to make sure the FPS was okay. If they didn't have fog on it and you can see clear across the map, guess what? You're gonna be dreading the fact that you downloaded Transit and played Black Ops 2 on the Xbox. On the PC, and there was no fog. Sorry, stuttering. Then you're probably gonna be okay if you have a high-end PC, or at least, you know, a moderate PC that is above the minimum of Black Ops 2. What I mean here is, Foster is right. Over a 5-year period, for example, your computer can't run games new games. That 5-year-old computer can no longer run that brand new Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 7, whatever's coming out at that time. And that's true. But at that point in time, you're limiting yourself to what this computer can handle right now, when you could be looking forward to what the computer can handle if it was stronger. Imagine that. Battlefield 4, huge maps, amazing and beautiful maps, and the destruction. Have you seen any of the E3 footage,
Yep.
Foster? It's amazing, isn't it? You can't get that on a console, I bet. They're going to have to do something with the console to make it only look at 60 FPS if it's going to be on the Xbox 360. I don't know about the Xbox One and the PS4, but these consoles right now, they're going to have to be limited to where Battlefield 4 has to be able to run.
Expected when you only spent $300, a decade ago.
Wait, what? Could you repeat that?
I mean, if you spend $300 a decade ago, you don't expect it. You're not going to get mad at your Xbox because I spent very little money comparatively, and you don't run the same as a high-end computer. I don't think people have that expectation that their Xbox is going to run equal to high-end computers a decade down the line.
Huh.
I'm not mad that I can't play Xbox games on my PlayStation. My original PlayStation, I should say.
Yeah. Cheshire, Mogey, go ahead. Jump in, guys. The water's fine. I'm not going to bite you. It's a dual comm right now. Are you guys tired, by the way? What time is it?
It's about 4 a.m.
Go to sleep. What's up, Mogey? What time is it?
4:07.
Oh my god, go to sleep, guys. It's alright.
Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty hard day.
I'm pretty sure that we effectively destroyed Riley. Not sure what he's doing.
Yeah, I think we screwed up his Google Hangout.
So we broke him, and I think, frankly, I have the earliest time zone. It's only 7 for me, so I can keep going and wait all you guys out. Then it's just going to be the Foster Cast, where I can talk about all my favorite Star Trek episodes.
It's 9 o'clock for me here, so you guys want
to all my favorite songs. Yeah.
I absolutely loved this podcast, guys. This is probably the best podcast we will produce for a long time.
It was fun.
Cheshire, Mogey, thank you both for coming on the show. It was very short notice as well, Cheshire. I'm surprised you could have made it. Thank you for coming, guys. And this has been a great podcast.
I mean, I didn't knew about that 3 hours ago.
Hey, I absolutely love this. Thank you both.
No, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
we've got
Fun.
All right, so that pretty much it. Yeah, I'll lead us out.
Oh, wait. Watch my habanero video.
Oh, yeah. Watch Foster's habanero video. That will be in the description below. By the way, as well as the video in the description below, you should definitely check out Real Cheshire Music and Mogey. Their links will be in the description below, directly to their YouTube channel. Subscribe, like all their songs. They are all amazing. And thank you for watching. This is the Pro Perk Podcast, Episode 1. And we hope to continue this for a long time. And I'm GreyShamrock, and I will see you soon.
Bye.
He's watching you.